Carl here. It's the 5th of July and it's been a windy few days, but it's turned offshore the last few days. Got a charter tomorrow. I thought I'd just go and get some saltwater in the gills and have a bit of a dive. Get some nice fresh kai. Haven't had seafood for the last 2 weeks, which is not normal, and I'm feeling the need for a bit of kai moana tonight, so I'm going to go for a bit of a snorkel off the beach, and I'll take you along for a bit of a roll with me, and let's see what we find. All kitted up, wetties on, and ready to get out there. Don't have to go too far. That's where I'm going, just behind me. And let's go and try and get some dinner. Man, it's looking so good. I haven't seen the beach this flat in months and months. The viz looks mean, so much clearer than it's been. Coast is all cleared up, so gonna go get into it. Yeah. The female appearing. See how windy it is. My speaker was getting dragged away with one of them. Anyway, go have another crack, see if there's any more. A male. First of all, got a third female with berry, and then first crayfish of the day. He looks legal, sweet as. I found on my swim back to the beach. That's a noctie. These things are damn tasty, but I just said g'day. Let him carry on feeding on some kinna, making his little nest, and paid my respects and carried on. Watched my octopus teacher, got a newfound respect for octopus after that. Found a big school of kawa on the way back to the beach, and gave the rubbers a bit of a bang, see if there are any kingies around that'd come and have a look, but no such luck. So was back to the beach and home to cook some crayfish up. Steam this bad boy up, split it all up, split the tail up, took all the legs out of the meat out of the legs, and then made a nice bisque out of the shell and the legs and the body, leftover shell. Put some tomato paste and mustard in there, a bit of lemon, really reduced that stock down, roasted some kumara up, and a bit of a feast tonight, paying full respect to the crayfish. I've diced some spring onion, leek and celery to go with some crayfish meat and kumara, and some fish cakes, some crayfish cakes. Got a nice rich bisque there to go with the crayfish cakes, and then a nice medallion of crayfish over the top with a bisque sauce. Paying full respect to the crayfish, caught this afternoon off the beach. Bon appetito, ngā mihi tangaroa. Morena. It's 5:30 in the morning. The boat hooked up, and it's time to go put it in the water, get ready for a charter. Target today is some kingies, some snapper, and some kai, probably some crayfish as well for a dinner I'm going to cook up for the crew tonight. So let's go see what we find today on the water. Clear skies, really nice clear day. Still a bit of wind, probably 15, 17, maybe getting up to 20 knots of southwest. Should be a bit fresh this morning, but should be a nice arvo, I'd say. Let's go. Had the boat in the water early, see if there's any bait at the wharf. No such luck on the bait front, but I did get to have a little chill and connect with last celestial objects in the night sky, in the dawn sky. So Canopus, Sirius, the brightest stars, and also the star cluster Orion. If you go left from that at the moment, you'll see Matariki in the dawn sky, and Jupiter in the dawn sky as well. Picked the clients up, and we're off up the coast looking for bait and paying respects to the ocean along the way. It's always good to connect with the ocean before you go fishing, pay your respects, set your intentions, and took the guys to a few of my favourite spots in the morning. This is Orua Cave, up the coast from Tairua. It's an amazing cavern, ancient cavern formed. Nature's carved it out of volcanic rock. Absolutely beautiful place, 15 metres deep in here. Water is absolutely stunning and blue and flat on the coast. Winds finally switched to sou'westers offshores for the foreseeable future. Long may that last. I've had so many easterlies this year. It's great to get back into a westerly pattern. Stopped and had a look at the abundance in the Te Whanganui-a-Hei Marine Reserve en route. No lines in the water here, just looking at all the snapper in Gemstone Bay. Man, there's some big ones in there. They quite liked the look of my GoPro. Had a little feast. And then found some bait in Mercury Bay, and we're off out to the Aldi Pins. A little bit of breeze blowing, maybe 12 to 15 is sou'west. The boys were in. As soon as the baits were down, winter fishing down near the bottom as the fish drop deeper during winter. And we're into a real nice line of kingies here. Boys on 2 liveys, both got eaten by kingy, and snapper bait in the back corner. Snapper bait's been eaten as well. Good fishing. Spin it around, drop the rod.
Fishing some serious drag on these reels, with putting the baits down near the bottom, and you can't let the kingies run at all really, so it's got the drag just loaded up. This is on the Tairua from Okuma. Amazing reels, just they do the job day in day out, and the overhead that you'll also see in this video is the workhorse, the Makaira, just does its job day in day out, year after year. Just solid gear, the Okuma gear. And yeah, into nice line of kingies. We've got a few for the bin. I'm going to cook the boys up a bit of a feast for night. This is a solid fish, man. Bloody awesome.
Beautiful, mate.
An awesome fish for Craig, a Tairua batch owner, stoked to get him out. He's got his own boat, but came out with me just to learn a few more tricks. And 2 of his mates from Australia were over visiting, a reunion. They hadn't seen each other for 20 years, so it's good to host these sort of reunions between mates, getting together, enjoying the abundance of the ocean and some camaraderie. Ducked down, got them a few crays for dinner, and the plan was to cook them a nice feed back home up on Paku. And I've got crays, got some kingfish, so got a little bit of a feast plan. Some steamed cray legs, ikamara, some kingy sashimi with a nice sesame drizzle, and roasted some kingy heads and wings up and served them up on some cucumber canapes. Then the main event was some roast buds smashed up with crayfish medallions, sprouts, spring onion, and some fried kingfish. Beauty. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Whānau. If you'd like to come on an adventure, just hop on our website www.theprovider.co.nz.